What's good, Team J3? Your boy is back in the building. I have this epic, something I would like to say, like, I've been waiting to do this for a minute. I've been waiting to see this movie actually personally, and that movie is John Wick Chapter 2.
That's right.
But before we get into that, I'd like to introduce my boy right here, the encyclopedia, the wise one, the one that knows all, part of the Just Us League, Ronjo Genji, aka Mr. Terrific. Go ahead and give me an introduction, y'all. Go ahead, yeah.
What's good, bro?
What's up, man? How you doing,
Love
bro?
that introduction, man. Thank you.
And myself, the great one, the people's champion, the Batman,
That's right.
aka J3.
What's good, man?
Oh, I'm chilling, man. All right, so we about to get into some epic shit right now.
Yes, we are.
Unfortunately, last night we couldn't do the review due to this nigga headlights going out.
Yeah.
And my illness of getting food poisoning.
Life.
I was fucked up last night, throwing up all over the place.
Oh, man.
But I'm a little bit better now.
You will.
And I got a little energy.
For sure.
I'm gonna do it. Little stomach still kind of fucked up, but I gotta make sure I let this out for you guys.
Believe it's
not to throw up, but the review. John Wick Chapter 2, man.
Directed by Chad Stahelski and written by Derek Kolstad.
Starring Keanu Reeves on some other shit.
Keanu Reeves, man. Ian McShane, Lawrence Fishburne, Ruby Rose, Good Cat Common.
Dude,
everybody's in here.
Before we get in that review though, man.
Yeah.
We saw John Wick 1.
Yeah.
We reviewed John Wick 1. When we saw John Wick 1, did you think that John Wick 2 could be worse, or John Wick 1 would just overdo it? Just since it's the first one, something so fresh, so epic.
Nah, it was positive all around the board for me personally. Just because the fact that we were getting a new icon character and we're getting Keanu Reeves, somebody who's committed to this action genre. He's been involved in it for like at least the last 15 to 20 years. So whatever they did, it was going to be something new. You know how you come into a franchise that's already existing?
Yeah.
You got rules and regulations to follow. This is free range, like a playhouse. You can create and just expand and do something new. So going in, we knew it was going to be just something new. And it's something we've seen before, but it's been a while since we had a new American icon figure in the action genre. So from that point on, everything was just an evolution. You know what I mean? It was an experience, like, because people hadn't seen this in so long. So when it came, it was like full force. People weren't ready for it, which explains why it wasn't that big of a hit, but it was a sleeper hit. You know what I mean? So
I agree totally with you with
the
that.
word of mouth hit, and then now with part 2 coming out, everyone was ready because they seen part 1.
Kind of like how Raid 2 was.
There you go.
Same vibe. I just want to make sure you're on the same page as me. Now, let's get into this review, y'all. This is epicness. John Wick Chapter 2. This is what we got. This movie is basically taking place, I believe, a couple hours or a day or two after John Wick 1.
24 hours, yeah.
He's still looking for some shit. We ain't gonna spoil nothing. He looking for some shit go down.
Yeah.
This movie's basically about trying to get John Wick back into the game. If you watch part 1, you'll know that he left this epic assassin type of missional. So got me making up shit. This type of movie that has John Wick, he left this assassin world.
All right.
Don't call them assassins, right? Or hitman.
Yeah, hitman.
And he left for love. He ends up coming back to complete a mission because of love. Now they believe he's fully back.
Right.
So now all the debts come into play. And John Wick doesn't want to pay those debts back. By this, now he's back.
There's a kicker, because once you get into that oath, you're in for life.
You're in for life.
That code of honor.
That's basically what the movie's about.
Yeah.
So you think they say you're back? Yeah, I think I'm back. That's basically what this movie's all about.
Yeah.
This is the type of movie that I will say can be enjoyed by anybody. If you like blood and action.
Yeah.
And ass whoopings.
Yep.
Go ahead. You cheesing a lot. Go ahead.
I'm waiting for you to go, so I'm about to go ham.
All right.
All right.
Well, you know, go ham. Nigga, tell him what's up.
All right. Well, basically, just jumping in, John Wick 2 is a very strong predecessor to the first one. It really expands.
Using big words and
I don't want to say that this is a sequel. I will say that this is more of an experience, and it's an expansion of the universe, which is a rare thing with sequels. It takes all the greatness of the elements of part 1 and expands when it came to story, when it came to characters, when it came to world building and the universe. It even embraces its fantasy elements. It's still in a hyper-realistic world, but this John Wick world is very fantasy. You know, outside of the secret society of the assassins, there's rules and regulations, but there's still fantasy elements of the way the action is constructed. So it was kind of cool that they fully took on that spectacle along with giving you that hyper realism. And even going into this from part 1 to this one, you kind of felt like this character existed. When you're watching it, you felt like John Wick was a property that already was pre-existing. You know what I mean? Like, because a lot of questions came up as if, was this based on a comic book? Was this a cartoon character or something like that? John Wick was kind of established, and that goes to the testament of the storytelling because his mythology is so strong. His reputation has him fearless. People fear this guy. He's a boogeyman. He's done time. He's put in work. So you hear all the myths and the legends of what he's done in the past, and you kind of take on that persona of his mythological figure, so you're able to get behind him when you see him get into action.
Word.
So I really appreciated that. They built him up, but he lives up to his skills and to his potential.
They built him up in such a good way, though, man. It's part 1 was that movie that had us wondering.
Oh, yeah.
And I still, honestly, I watched this movie, I was like, you know what? I would love to see an origin. I would love to see an origin with this character. I want to see, you know what? And I thought in my head, this would be an excellent Netflix 13 episode origin.
You ain't lying.
Just give me that. I want to see what made him the boogeyman. Yeah. I see the aftermath of a retired hitman coming back in the game, but I would love to see, what put all the fear in everyone's, mindset. Like that right there was a great build up from part 1 to now.
Yes,
because we got to see more. Like when part 1 was, he was kind of rusty in a sense.
Yeah.
Now he's getting the hang of it, back in motion.
Because he was more on an emotional factor, just lost his wife.
Exactly.
So he was a different man then. Like he didn't want to do any of this stuff. They kind of messed with him.
Exactly. Now it's more of, fuck, I don't want to do this.
Now it's business.
Yeah. And I'm gonna do it
like that. Yeah.
So I'll go first one. Well, go ahead.
What you were saying, I wanted to go off of what you said. So I'm kind of glad you brought up. It was a different experience with the first one. What they did was they basically showed another side of what he was kind of dealing with, because he was dealing with inner demons. So he was kind of more of in an emotional state of mind, but people understood his lifestyle and his way of living. So he always kind of kept to himself. Now he's fully on embracing who he is. Right. Because he's like, well, if this is life, then I got to do this. So basically he's trying to protect his legacy and his oath, so he doesn't die. But then again, I think there's more stuff in there as well, because when you said you wanted to see more of the Continental and you wanted more of the origins, that's also a testament to the great storytelling, because he wants to see more of what they explored and expanded upon.
Speaking of Continental, I have to say, probably the best part of the whole goddamn movie from part 1 and part 2 for myself. Sure. I just love the Continental. I love the code among thieves. I love that shit.
There's a Netflix series.
It just makes me feel good. I love every bit of it. For those who don't know what the Continental is, it's actually a safe haven. It's a spot that no matter what you do, you could be fighting the nigga on the block, but as long as y'all hit into that Continental, all bets aside, you can't do it. That's epic. You can't kill, you can't fight, you can't do nothing that could result to blood or murder. Yep. That shit is dope. You can't even cuss a nigga out. Like, it's all bets aside, and everyone respects the code.
You gotta sit
not
there.
Not this nigga, but the code.
The real man myth legend. Continue.
I didn't put the hand up.
Keep that going.
But anyway, I just love every bit of it, man. This movie made me feel so good, man.
They had to be civilized aside and have a drink, have an A&B conversation, but when we walk out the door, what's up?
I'm whooping your ass, nigga. I'm gonna murder you, man.
And we got to see that too, so I like that.
I loved every bit of it. What's the actor name?
Oh, Ian McShane.
Ian McShane,
yeah.
Brilliant. He was tight in Hercules. If y'all ain't watch Hercules with The Rock, then he was tight. Yeah, not today, friend. You're not dying. No, you're not dying. I just love his character, man.
Yeah, he's great. He was really
It's so much to him.
Yeah.
And I want to know what made him so close to John Wick, because he's the only one that calls him Jonathan.
Right. Almost like a father figure in a sense.
It's kind of like he put him in the game.
Yeah. What if he did? I kind of feel like he did.
I feel like he did.
He kind of showed him the ropes. Let him break a little bit of rope.
He put him and that black dude in the game. Yeah. That black dude is lethal.
Yeah. Yes.
Black people in movies like that don't barely talk, that are they have that lurch present, are some of the lethalest niggas. It's just like Idris Elba and Thor.
Oh,
the gatekeeper.
Yeah.
He a lethal nigga.
Yeah.
He'll wreck some shit.
I don't know what's
He's the reason why he watches the door.
Yeah.
If you get through him, you beast.
You beast, yeah.
So, watching I love the Continental guys, and the kills were tight. They were fulfilling. They were, may I dare say this?
Tasteful eye candy fatalities.
Not even eye candy. I didn't even want to eat candy when I saw that shit. I wanted to do it.
There you go.
It was like, I want to try that shit. Give me a gut.
Is this possible?
Just give me a gut.
Yeah.
Kill a nigga with a pencil. 2 motherfuckers.
Yes.
And how he used that eraser was brilliant.
Oh yeah.
He makes Heath Ledger Joker look like
Make no
a
mistakes,
joke.
pun intended.
He really makes him.
He turned it around.
He makes
whack.
He makes Heath Ledger Joker pencil trick make Joker look like a joke.
Yeah.
Cause that
See, when Joker did it, it was a magic trick. John Wick did it, it was an experiment. He's like, oh, let's see what happens if I put it through.
But it was gone.
Yeah, it was gone.
That pencil gone. I ain't never seen it.
Experimental death.
Gone.
Yeah.
Well, you should know. You bought it. Nigga, shit was tight. It was epic, man. The murder, the headshots. It was more intense. They gave him more trials, more challenges.
Yeah.
Part 1, it was more gunplay. Part 2, less bullets, more fight.
More
now
hands.
we see more of your skills, your techniques, and I loved every bit of it. He had 7 bullets. Pop, 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 pop.
Yeah.
But it's 3 more of these niggas. Now I gotta fight. Breaking necks now.
He'll run out of bullets and like he would go into his jujitsu hand to hand. Like it was crazy. And then the takedowns with the arm locks and the arm bars. I'm like, dang.
You know who does jujitsu? I'm pretty sure Ronda Rousey, right?
Yeah.
She's jujitsu master.
Yeah.
I don't know who taught her shit.
Yeah.
Cause this nigga's beasting.
Yeah.
He know how to block.
He does. Those full fierce punches, like every attack count. Like
that nigga was blocking. Get on the ground. That fight was between him and Common, man. Common throwing
kicks. That was some great stuff. Yeah.
I'm like, look at Common, man. You fight better than you rap.
Yeah.
This some real shit.
He was getting down.
He's a dope villain.
He was good with the knives, with his hands. Like, I mean, he was an equal challenge. Like, it was crazy.
See, I want to say some stuff about some scenes, but I want you guys to experience. But it was like this.
We can shed on that though.
It was like John Wick in this movie was making a squad low key for part 3. I believe that in my heart.
Yeah.
I think he was literally he knew, like John Wick is that smart and that epic that he knew certain circumstances were going to come about by his actions.
And he knew who to go to for assistance.
And he knew who he was testing people while he was fighting them.
Right.
To see who he could put on that squad.
Yeah.
I think John Wick is going to end up being like an expandable squad in part 3.
Cause see, we there was another, this is not really a spoiler, but there was a more to the Continental, and we got introduced to the high table and things like that.
Bruh,
so the higher ups, so it was like an actual like Illuminati society, like it was crazy.
Bro, they had bums that were assassins. Yeah. The city was
It was a haven for killers, basically.
Bro, it was. This is not ruining anything for you.
No, it's not.
Never look at a homeless person in a negative way ever. That motherfucker might have a fucking AK-47, a Desert Eagle with a sniper rifle on the side of it and blow your fucking brains out. Because I seen it with my own 2 eyes. Homeless people talking to dogs. Take me to your man. Okay. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, I was not.
Bruh, nigga, he was talking.
That was the greatest incognito disguise ever.
He lit, bruh. They had a locker room for dressing like bums, bruh. These niggas was out killing people, but they were homeless people. They put a hit out on John Wick, and the most simplest niggas came out of the woodwork. The teacher and shit. Oh, today kids map. Class is closed. Fuck, she gonna go kill this nigga. She said, what the fuck is this shit? Man. Niggas are assassins.
That's crazy.
That shit makes, man, Keanu Reeves, fuck it, dope, man. That shit made that world so epic, and I don't want to live in it, but I love watching it.
Oh heck yeah! I love the. I wanted to shed light on like the action blended with the humor. Like the physical humor was dope. Like it wasn't forced. It was just like natural. Them showing their personalities. The scene where they're in the subway.
Yes.
Hilarious. Mm-hmm. They're shooting and they're walking, and I'm trying to figure out were the extras like were they acting? Did they know, or were they trying to be so incognito and not less obvious? Because it was funny, like they were walking and hit. And I understand that they have silencers, but again, this is where the fantasy element comes in. So the disbelief of no one not knowing or no one being disturbed was funny. Mm-hmm. But the fact that they were being so calmless and effortless about it, and they knew each other's skill level, They knew they were going to meet up anyway, but the fact that they were just like, I want to get him now, and he was like, I want to get you too. It was funny. So they were kind of, again, like you said, they were testing each other. But I love the humorous elements with the action because it went so over the top. And there's a point in action movies where you go, they're not going to do that. They're not about, and they do it. They do it so many times. They break that wall.
They went there
every time,
so many times. And let's just touch on this.
Yeah.
Lawrence Fishburne, one of the greatest actors on my list.
That's what's up.
Did his thing, but very impactful.
Yeah,
it explains so much about John Wick. But I feel he will be returning, and when he returns, we're gonna see this Predator kind of guy, just like he was a Predator.
He was a great the Bowery King. Yeah, he was great.
Dude, all the Matrix hits up, like all the Matrix jokes that they put in there between those two, like that shit was tight. He just didn't do the Morpheus thing. He didn't do it, but I think he's gonna do it next one.
I agree with you in the sense because he has a history as well, and you could tell that they were friends at one point.
But I'm talking about the Matrix though.
Oh, for sure.
Like how you know them two was in the Matrix,
right,
and
Neo and Morpheus,
and just the homage that they spit through their dialogue about the Matrix,
catching up like old friends.
Exactly.
I got you.
Without being in the Matrix, I thought it was fucking brilliant. I thought Lawrence Fishburne was gonna be a villain, but
it felt like that.
It felt like it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like it's something behind him too.
Definitely.
You got bosses in the city, man.
That's why I can't wait for the third one because he hasn't lied, and he had his own little mini organization too. Everybody had a clique. Everyone. It was
bums,
crazy.
And it expands the world even more, man. It's like the cops aren't the only gang.
Right, and the cops knew who he was. They knew his legacy. Like he had friends with the local authorities. He had friends with the paramedics, and you have medical healthcare within the Continental, and then you got the Bowery King and his assassins, and then you got the High Table, and then you got the covert ops. So he had connections with and all the intel all over, and then they had people out on him.
That cop, I need to know. It's so much I want to know about
it too.
That nigga said, "Are you back, John Wick?"
Yeah.
Are you back, John?
And I feel like he asked that one question because I felt like he went to help him.
Well,
every time they show up, or if there's like a casualty or incident, they're always cleaning up his house. He's like, well, what's going on? Like, what can I do? Because he knows himself that he can't stop him. But if you try to stay on that good side, we in good hands. And I love how also in this universe that their coins are more valuable than the dollar. Like the coins get you anything. Like
John Wick, just give me 2 gold coins, bro.
It's dope.
Like I'm broke right now. I probably got $7 to my name. Just give me 2 of them fucking gold coins, and he had them stacked. Oh my god, it's so much about
pay your bills, everything.
Straight up. Just keep it 100. Go watch John Wick. If you like to see action, gunplay, great stunt work, an epic but simple dialogue story, like the dialogue was on point, very little spoken, but so much said, and in an impactful way. The story was very driven through the action. You really see where action drives the story. And there's not one dull point in this movie. You want to watch this film. It's a must-watch film. Yes, there's murder in there. And I'm talking about murder. Like, this nigga is killing. I'll kill them all. He's doing his thing.
Of course you will. John Wick.
But it's a great movie. And I think even girls will enjoy this. This would be a great Valentine's Day film. Go take your girl to watch this and get her a little tipsy, so she won't be complaining.
Oh, the ladies out there, they're gonna fall head over heels for Keanu Reeves.
What is it? 50 Shades Darker Than Black? What's it called?
Yeah, 50 Shades Darker or something.
Don't go watch that shit. Go watch John Wick, guys. Valentine's Day. Go watch that shit. 50
Shades of Bullets. There you go.
Yeah. Gold,
more than that.
silver, bronze. He's using weapons.
Yeah, it's
pencils. Fuck. Remember that big fat sumo wrestler nigga?
Yeah, Yokozuna.
That nigga went from fat to strong.
That's super.
Bruh, how do you shoot a nigga and he just fat and it just absorbed that? That nigga was absorbing shock.
That drop though. I said, dude, they going raw with it.
They went there. Yeah. This movie was tight. John Wick knew. He had to cheat. He said, I ain't fighting this nigga.
I'll jump on what you said on that because you made some good points on that. John Wick Chapter 2 basically is a great example of style mixed with substance. We get the best on both ends, and I feel like this is probably one of the coolest, like, most exciting American action movies in the last 10, 15 years. For the simple fact they catered to what they were doing as far as the genre movie, and they actually focused on that. They were more focused on making sure the audience was able to grasp and see what was going on. So that lets me know that they were passionate and tasteful about what they were doing with the action. they cared about it, and they wanted you to see it because they knew they were highly skilled into it. And I want to give credit to the stunt team behind this 8711 action design. These guys are incredible. They've worked on a lot of movies that you guys out there have probably seen. And the stuntmen deserve all the credit and respect for this, because it's like, man, I hope they're getting paid a lot of money for this, because it's like, did they get hurt or did they die on the set?
Dude, that impact with the motorcycle, bruh.
Yeah.
When he hit that car.
How the fuck do you do that?
Bah! I was like, fuck, he's done.
Yeah,
This nigga's dead, bro. He ain't coming back from that. He's out of here.
It's just one of those things, man. And I feel like it was a testament to an exciting, refreshing action movie, because to me, this is not just a great action film, it's great movie making.
Bruh.
It really felt, it was so stylistic, it was vibrant, it was colorful,
and you know,
the cinematography was tight.
The cold piece of work is
epic.
And I'm gonna say two last things, because we got some more shit to do, but it's that this movie feels like it was inspired by John Woo.
It definitely was.
And it feels like
with the gun fu,
and it's like they took it there, they took it where he couldn't take it there. I think that was really dope, and I would love to see that. Who's the actor name? Is it John Woo, right?
Oh, the director, John Woo?
Yeah. John Woo.
Chow Yun-fat and all them?
Yeah.
Chow Yun-fat. There you go, yeah.
Chow Yun-fat. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I would love to see him in John Wick 3. I would love to see him in John Wick 3 and let him be the one to have taught John Wick how to use that gun. That's what I want to see.
Sign me up.
That's what I want to see. I want to see him go to his, yes, praise me. No, that's what I want to see.
You know what you just did?
That's exactly what I want to see. I want to see that shit. I want to see
John
it
Wick Chapter 3 hard boiled.
Bruh, because who taught him how to use that gun?
That's tight.
And I would love to see.
That's tight.
I want to see John Wick miss, and he says, that is not what I taught you. And he comes out of the woodworks and he says, let me show you how it's done. One bullet, take all them niggas out. Pew, 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 just die.
You gotta have the pigeons and the doves in there too. Gotta have it.
Epic. And get the pigeon too.
There you go.
Right in the neck.
That's tight.
Feathers.
Man.
That's what I want to see.
I'm gonna hit Chow Yun-fat up on Twitter. That's what's up.
Call him.
Yeah.
Hit that nigga up on Twitter. That's what I see. If y'all want to see it, write in the comments down below.
Right.
Tell me how real J3 imagination is. That's what I want to see. Now.
One more thing.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna show you so we can end this video. Towards the end of the movie, there's an epic homage to the classic film Enter the Dragon, and the shit is real.
Yes.
Like, it's crazy.
Yes.
You'll know exactly what it is.
I said it.
Yes.
I was in there. I was like, man, fuck, this is like some Bruce Lee shit.
And it blew me away. I was smiling so hard in the theater. Like, it was like 2 hours of adrenaline shot to the dome of your brain. Like, it's crazy. I loved it.
Two things and I'm done. But this is real quick. You know how they say this nigga brought a knife to a gunfight?
Yes.
That shit happened.
Yep. This is the guy you sent to kill the boogeyman.
It was a great result. They got a gun, knife, fight.
Yes.
Bullets, knife. Epic. Now, last movie I want to see.
Yes.
This is what I want to see. Because I got two 50-year-old grown men who are still in shape getting shit done, and they need to make a fucking movie. The shit needs to happen. And that means Tom Cruise needs to make a movie with Keanu Reeves on some action shit. That's what I need to see. I need to see
John
them
Wick,
two.
Jack Reacher. Let's go.
Fuck. Mission Impossible. They need
Ethan Hunt. Yeah.
They need to do that because those two older cats I think will click perfect.
Action icon franchise within a universe already established, but building a team universe with those two. That's never been done, and it would work.
And they're at the right ages.
Yes. Seasoned veterans, grizzled, but still skilled.
And what made me believe that is the fact that Tom Cruise likes doing his stunts, and so does Keanu Reeves.
There you go. We
got two motherfuckers who don't, they rich and fuck it, man. Let's get this shit done. Directed by Clint Eastwood. I'm out, y'all. That's all you getting from J3 on this one.
Chad Stahelski, you're the man. Can't wait to see what you do with John Wick Chapter 3, and I really can't wait to see what you're going to do with the Highlander reboot.
Oh,
yeah.
All right, so hope you guys enjoyed the review. The epicness. Hey. Oh yeah, we didn't give a grade. It was too epic.
It's too epic.
Hey.
Epic. Epic.
This shit was an A. It's an A movie. All the way around. A movie. Dope. Action.
A+. All right.
Yes.
Yo, win.
Yeah. That sheet is an A movie. So yeah, that's what we're gonna give it.
I'm gonna watch it again after this video. So
I forgot to give it grade. It was too epic.
That's how it is.
Man, I forgot.
Like
Sorry, y'all. I forgot. Forgive me. But like this video, subscribe to J3 Entertainment. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Also follow Rojo Genji. He's a master when it comes to Twitter because all he do is post shit all day. I'm tired of getting his notifications. I will be muting his notifications because I'm sick of seeing that shit. Rojo Genji, Chronicle. Fuck, nigga, stop.
I gotta stay true to my subscribers. Gotta keep them entertained.
I write them too, but
and movie talk. They come to me for questions. It's crazy. I'm doing homework, y'all, but I keep y'all happy, and that's what I do. I'd be glad to do it.
You gotta keep somebody happy. Now.
Yeah.
But so yeah, like this video, everything like that, guys. Thank you, ticket holder. Thank you to all the J3, Team J3, everybody like that. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it.
You guys are 100%.
Awesome. Yeah. The Flash _2. Stop laughing at me. We just hype about this shit. That's how it is,
You need to be watching it, bro. You need to go see it.
Yes, Rojo Genji. Thanks for coming through, bro. Appreciate it.
Couldn't miss this.
Yeah, man. This is epic times, man.
I'm watching it again. Yes. We're all going to watch it again.
So, J3 out.